Hello everyone, welcome back to the lecture series on digital signal processing. In this lecture, I am going to discuss about the realization structures of IIR filters. So here it is the learning outcome of this lecture. After successful completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand the concepts of realization structures of IIR filters. So coming to the realization of digital filters, so there are two types of filters, that is IIR and FIR filters. So in this lecture, we will see the realization of IIR digital filters. Okay. So these are the basic building blocks of digital filter. So first one is adder, multiplier, last one is delay element. So these three are used to realize the digital filters. So coming to the adder, so here it is, we are using to add the two signals. So addition of two signals, so that is x1 of n plus x2 of n is equals to x1 of n plus x2 of n. So these two, x1 of n is the input to the adder and x2 of n is another input to the adder. So the output of that adder will be x1 of n plus x2 of n. So here it is, its frequency domain representations. So we know the Z transform representation of x1 of n is x1 of z. Similarly, the Z transform representation of x2 of n is x2 of z. So we can perform the addition of this x1 of z and x2 of z, that is, so we are applying x1 of z and x2 of z to the adder. So the output of that adder will be x1 of z plus x2 of z. So similarly, coming to the multiplier, so here it is the multiplier. So just the scaling factor that we are considering it as a. So x of n is multiplied with a, so amplified by a. So then it is applied to the multiplier, x of n is applied to the multiplier. So that the scaling factor is a. Then the output of that multiplier will be a into x of n. So similarly, its frequency domain representation is, that is in z domain, so x of z and it is multiplied with a, that is a into x of z. So coming to the delay element, so we know if the signal x of n is delayed by k units, that delayed version of that x of n is represented by x of n minus k. So like that, so we need to represent that x of n minus k. So in terms of that delay elements, so that delay element, here it is one delay element we are using, that is z inverse. So x of n is the input to that delay element. Then what will be the output of that delay element? Simply it is x of n minus 1, because x of n is delayed by 1 unit. So x of n is delayed by 1 unit, that is passing through that one delay, that is x of n minus 1, and its z transform representation, it is the z transform representation of x of n is x of z, then it is passed through that one delay element, then it will be z inverse of x of z. Simply the z transform representation of x of n minus 1, it is z inverse of x of z. So these three elements, basic elements, so adder, multiplier and delay elements, these three elements are used to realize the digital filters. By using these three elements only, so we are going to realize the digital filters. So coming to the realization structures of IIR filters. Coming to the realization structures of IIR filters, so that IIR filters can be realized by using several structures. So such as, first one is direct form 1, next one is direct form 2 realization, next cascade form realization, and last one is parallel form realization. So these are the different types of realization structures to realize IIR filters. Okay. So now we will see one by one. So first one is direct form 1 realization. So direct form 1 realization. So realization structure of IIR filter using direct form 1. Okay. So we know the nth order LCCDE. Nth order LCCDE. So the linear constant coefficient difference equation is y of n is equals to minus sigma k equals to 1 to n a k y of n minus k plus sigma k equals 0 to m b k x of n minus k. So let us consider this one as equation 1. Now apply some values of k here in this one. Okay. So first one, k is equals to 1. So that is minus a1 y of n minus 1. So next k equals to 2. So minus a2 y of n minus 2 because k equals to 2. So and so on, minus k equals to n. So that is an y of n minus capital N. So that is, this part will be over. Plus, so apply some values of k here in this one. Okay. So now first k is equals to 0, that is b naught x of n minus 0, that is x of n. So b naught x of n plus k equals to 1. So b1 x of n minus 1 plus and so on, k equals to m. So bm x of n minus capital M. Okay. So after applying the some values of k in this summation as well as in the second summation, so this is the equation. Okay. Y of n is equals to minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 into y of n minus 2 minus and so on minus an y of n minus n plus second summation, that is b naught x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1 plus and so on plus bm x of n minus m. Okay. So now by applying Z transform to equation 1. So here what is equation 1? So this is by equation 1. So by applying Z transform to that equation 1, so we will see what is the Z transform representation of equation 1. That is Z transform representation of y of n is y of z, which is equals to minus sigma k equals to 1 to n a k. So z power minus k into y of z. So because Z transform of y of n minus k is z power minus k into y of z plus sigma k equals to 0 to m b k. So Z transform of x of n minus k, that is z power minus k into x of z. So the Z transform representation of that equation 1 is this one. So now we have to separate y of z terms and x of z terms. Then we can write y of z by x of z, that is transfer function or system function. So we know that can be represented as h of z. So y of z by x of z is equals to h of z. See here. So y of z and x of z term is there. So y of z, if you take common, 1 plus sigma k equals to. So if you take this one this side, so y of z into 1 plus sigma k equals to 1 to n a k z power minus k. So next to this one will be summation of x of z common. So k equals 0 to m b k z power minus k. So y of z by x of z is sigma k equals 0 to m b k z power minus k by 1 plus sigma k equals to 1 to n a k z power minus k. So this part will be over. Now apply same some values of k in summation, that is, so k equals 0 b naught into z power 0, that is anyway it is 1. So now b naught into 1 plus k equals to 1 b1 z power minus 1 plus b2 z power minus 2 plus and so on k equals to m bm z power minus m by, so 1 plus k equals to 1. If you take k equals to 1, so a1 z power minus 1, so k equals to 2 a2 z power minus 2 plus and so on plus k equals to n. Okay, so an z power minus n. So this is considered as equation 2. So see, so in equation 1, so apply some values of k in first summation and second summation. So this we got. So next similarly, So after applying the Z transform to that equation 1, so here we got, and then after applying some values of k in numerator and the denominator, so you got this expression, that is equation 2. So this is the expression in time domain. So this is the expression in frequency domain, that is in Z domain. Okay. Now we will see, so the relation structure, so in direct form 1. So now if you observe this equation, see y of n is equals to minus a1, these multiplier factors. So y of n minus 1 is multiplied with minus a1. So in the same way, x of n is multiplied with b naught. So like that, so different multiplier and multiplying amplification factors are there. Okay, so different delay elements, y of n minus 1, y of n minus 2, like y of n minus n. Similarly, x of n minus 1, x of n minus m are there, right? So see, first we will realize this one. So first we will realize this one, b naught x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1. Okay, so where it is there in equation 2, this is there in numerator. See, b naught b1 z power minus 1 plus b2 z power minus 2 and so on, bm z power minus m. So this is there in numerator. Similarly, this part is there in denominator. Okay, see, minus a1 y of n minus 1. So a1 z power minus 1, a2 z power minus 2. So because these terms, if you take this side left side, it will become plus. Okay, so that here it is 1 plus a1 z inverse plus a2 z power minus 2, like that. So finally it is an z power minus n. See, first part, this entire part, it is numerator part. This entire part will be denominator part, that represents the denominator part. So we will see the numerator part, b naught plus b1 z inverse plus b2 z power minus 2. So here it is, first multiplier is b naught. So b naught, so is multiplied with any value? No, so just b naught. So next b1 z inverse. So we need one delay element. So one delay element, right? So x of n is passed through one delay element, then it will become x of n minus 1. See, so x of n is passed through x of one delay element, that is will become x of n minus 1. It is multiplied with b1. See, x of n minus 1 is multiplied with b1. So that its Z transform representation is b1 z inverse. Okay, like that. Second, b2 z power minus 2. So z power minus 1 is already there. So next one more element is one more delay element is required, that is z power minus 1 is required. So if it passes through two delay elements, so that is z power minus 1, z power minus 1, then it will become z power minus 2. See, passed through already one delay element, next it is passed through one more delay element, that is total it will be z power minus 2. So b2 into z power minus 2 and so on, bm z power minus m. So final delay element will be z power minus m. So m delay elements. So m delay elements are using. Okay, z power minus m. So that multiplier it is bm. So previous multiplier is bm minus 1 and z power minus m plus 1. There it is. See this one, bm z power minus m. So this is about the numerator part. Okay, see, in between what is going on? Addition of those elements. See, so that is b naught plus b1 z power minus 1, it is coming here. So b1 z power minus 1 is coming. So here it is b naught. So b2 z power minus 2, because two delay elements, like bm z power minus m. So all are, so plus in between all are addition. So finally it will become b naught plus b1 z power minus 1 plus b2 z power minus 2 and so on bm z power minus m. This is about the numerator part. Similar way, denominator part we will see. See, coming to this one, 1 plus a1 z power minus 1. Similarly, if you observe in time domain, see y of n minus 1 into minus a1, y of n minus 2 into minus a2, right? See, so first one here already default it is 1, so no need of using the multiplier, okay, simply it is default it is 1 only. So coming to that first one, so here it is y of n is there, so y of n is passing through one delay element, it will become y of n minus 1, okay. Next it is passing through this one, so minus a1 y of n minus 1. If you observe this one, minus a1 into y of n minus 1. So like that, if y of n minus 2 is n minus 1, y of n minus 1 is passed through one more delay element, so that it will become y of n minus 2. See here. So y of n minus 1 is passed through one more delay element, then it will become y of n minus 2 and it is multiplied with minus a2. So like that and so on. Before this one it is y of n minus of n minus 1 actually it is. So y of n minus n plus 1. So because y of n minus of n minus 1. So it will become y of n plus n minus n plus 1, right. So if it is passed through one more delay element, then it will become y of n minus n and this multiplier it is minus an into y of n minus n. See, minus an into y of n minus n. So if you observe in frequency domain, that is z domain, so it looks like here it is plus. Why? Because so after applying the z transform, so we are separating that y of z terms and x of z terms of one side. So then if you are taking these terms, it's this side, then it will become plus. So that's why in z domain all are looking like plus a1 a2 like, okay, but in time domain, so this is the original one, okay, minus a1 minus a2 minus a3 and so on minus an. So we have to represent like that only. So minus a1 minus a2 minus a of n minus 1 minus an. So if you observe, y of n is equals to final it is. So this entire numerator part is coming to this one. So next y of n, what is the result? Y of n minus 1 into a of minus a1, that is minus a1 into y of n minus 1. So coming here for this summation. Next minus a2 y of n minus 2 is coming here. So all are adding, okay, like this one. So all are adding these things and this entire term is adding with this one. So what is the output? Finally y of n. So this is y of n is the final output. The addition of all this and addition of all this will become y of n. So this is the realization structure of IIR filter using direct form 1. So direct form 1. So now we will discuss the complexity of direct form 1 structure. So in this one we will see how many multipliers are using and how many adders are using and how many delay elements are using in realization of IIR filter using direct form 1. Okay, see. So here how many multipliers first? So from here to here m multipliers and here to here n multipliers we are using, m plus n, and one more multiplier here it is, that is m plus n plus 1 multipliers. So similarly adders. So how many adders we are using? So these are m adders and these are n adders. So m plus adders we are using, m plus n adders we are using. So next delay elements. So how many delay elements we are using? So whatever that power it is there, so z power minus m and z power minus n are there. So obviously we need m plus n delay elements. So these are m delay elements and here it is n delay elements. So m plus n delay elements we are using, right? So m plus n plus 1 multipliers, m plus n adders, m plus n delay elements are memory elements we are using in direct form 1. Okay, this is about direct form 1 realization. So next we are moving to direct form 2. So coming to direct form 2 realization. So why we are moving to direct form 2 realization from direct form 1? So there may be a advantage in direct form 2 realization over direct form 1 realization. So that we will discuss. So in order to reduce the memory elements, in order to reduce the number of memory elements in direct form 1. So what are the number of elements we are using here? Delay elements, that is m plus n. So that we are going to reduce in direct form 2 realization. So that is in order to reduce the memory elements. So we are moving towards direct form 2 realization. So there may be less than m plus n delay elements we are using in direct form 2. So actually we are using maximum of m comma n delay elements we are using in direct form 2 realization. So this is maybe half of the delay elements are reduced when compared to direct form 1 in direct form 2 realization. So that we will discuss the direct form 2 realization. So coming to the direct form 2 realization, so we know already y of z by x of z is equals to that, just already we have seen that sigma k equals 0 to m bk z power minus k by 1 plus sigma k equals to 1 to n ak z power minus k. Okay. So now I am going to represent y of z by x of z as y of z by w of z into w of z by x of z. So just by including this one, there is no change. Just simply y of z by w of z into w of z by x of z. I am representing like this. So on right side part also I am going to represent like this. So this numerator part and this denominator part I am going to represent like 1 by 1 plus sigma k equals to 1 to n ak z power minus k. So like this, this part will becomes this one and this part will become this one, like. So by taking this part w of z by x of z equals to 1 by 1 plus sigma k equals to 1 to n ak z power minus k. So by taking this part, okay, so then w of z plus sigma k equals to 1 to n ak z power minus k into w of z, which is equals to x of z. Okay, apply inverse z transform. Apply inverse z transform to this equation. Then inverse z transform of w of z is w of n plus sigma k equals to 1 to n ak. So inverse z transform of z power minus k, w of z it is w of n minus k, and inverse z transform of x of z is x of n. Okay, so that will be w of n is equals to x of n minus, so we are taking this side. Okay, so minus k equals to 1 to n ak w of n minus k. So from that w of n is equals to x of n minus, apply some values of k. So k equals to 1, a1 w of n minus 1 minus a1 w of n minus 1 minus a2 w of n minus 2 for k equals to, and so on, minus an w of n minus n. Let us consider that one as equation 3. So similarly taking y of z by w of z, that is this part, y of z by w of z, and this part, so which is sigma k equals 0 to m bk z power minus k, bk z power minus k. So then y of z is equals to, if you take this one, sigma k equals 0 to m bk z power minus k into w of z. Then apply inverse z transform to this expression. then it is y of n sigma k equals 0 to m bk z power minus k into w of z. It is nothing but w of n minus k. Okay, then apply some values of k in the summation. So then y of n is equals to k equals 0 b naught w of n, so b1 w of n minus 1 plus b2 w of n minus 2 and so on plus bm w of n minus capital M. There is equation 4. So now we have to realize that equation 3 and equation 4 in direct form too. Okay, so here it is simple. So when compared to the direct form 1, here it is in direct form 1. So numerator part and denominator part we have realized it separately, right? But in direct form 2 realization, so we have to combine these delay elements. Just same delay elements are using for both numerator and denominator parts. Okay, so same delay elements are using for denominator and numerator parts. So that's why this entire portion we are taking this to left side. Okay, now these a1, a2, minus a1, minus a2 all becomes left side, and b0, b1, b2, b3 and so on bm are coming to right side of these delay elements in direct form 2 realization. Simple. See, same delay elements are using for both the numerator part and denominator part. Now it is denominator part. Denominator part in the sense that entire LCCD equation, jet transform representation of that entire LCCD equation. So here also numerator part. See, all same. That's why we have considered intermediate expression, that is w of n we have taken. Okay, if you compare this one, w of n is equals to x of n minus a1 w of n minus 1. See, w of n is equals to x of n minus a1 w of n minus 1. See, w of n is equals to x of n plus, so w of n minus 1 into minus a1. So like that, minus a2 into w of n minus 2. So w of n is like all summation of these x of n plus w of n minus 1 into minus a1. If you observe, x of n minus a1 w of n minus 1 minus a2 w of n minus 2. So all this is w of n. So that w of n is like acts as input to that y of n. See, y of n. So this w of n acts as input to that. Okay. Now y of n is equals to what? Y of n is equals to w of n into b naught, w of n into b naught, w of n minus 1 into b1. So these two are added. Okay. Next, w of n minus 2 into b2, w of n minus m into bm. Like all these are added. So b naught w of n plus b1 w of n minus 1 plus b2 w of n minus 1 n minus 2 plus and so on bm w of n minus m. So that entire expression is satisfied here. So y of n is satisfied. So this is about direct form to realization. Direct form to realization. So what is the complexity of direct form to realization? Simply complexity in the sense how many multipliers, adders and delay elements we are using. Simply we have to discuss. So here it is m plus n plus 1 multipliers are using, m plus 1, m plus n adders are using. So maximum of n comma m delay elements are using. See, maximum of m comma n, whichever it is maximum, n or m. So that many number of delay elements are required to realize direct form to realization. So there is no change in the number of multipliers and number of adders when compared to direct form 1 realization. So but compared to direct form 1 realization, in direct form 2 we are using less number of delay elements. Delay elements are memory elements. So there m plus n memory elements are using in direct form 1, but here in direct form 2 maximum of n comma m delay elements or memory elements are using. So that is the advantage of this direct form 2 realization over direct form 1 realization. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will discuss the example of these direct form 1 and direct form 2 realizations. Thank you.